Mother Teresa of Calcutta has shown the world that works of mercy and compassion can of themselves be works of peace, and that the peace she brings transcends all politics. On a recent trip to the United States, her first since winning the Nobel Prize, she paused for a few minutes in the garden next to the convent of the Missionaries of Charity in the South Bronx, New York, and in the shadow of the high-rises, she talked about the prospects of peace in the world and about our own poverty here in America.
We don't have here poverty, maybe hungry for a piece of bread, but many shut-ins and people who have been forgotten, who have left alone, who are lonely, who feel unwanted, unloved. I think that's a very great poverty and more difficult to remove, to satisfy that hunger for love. It's much easier to give a hungry person a piece of bread and you have solved the difficulty. But a person who is hungry for love, for recognition, a little bit of joy, for a little bit of compassion, I think that hunger takes longer time to satisfy.
Is that what you mean when you say that the poverty in the West
is much more difficult to remove? You need greater love for Christ and greater, deeper faith.
But the same faith, though, and the same love.
Yes, same love, same faith, but deeper, a little more. It's greater generosity, I think. And I think with greater insistence on involving the people who could be that love and compassion to the people that we call shut-ins, the people who have been forgotten. It only come in from. That is why works like this of the sisters are very beautiful, because they are involving not only themselves in the service of the poor, but they are involving thousands of people to share the joy of loving.
You said that's a special love that the sisters, the Missionaries of Charity, have. The order is a very young order in comparison to many of the other orders in the church. Where do you think the real future, in many years down the line, what sort of a course must they always remember, the Missionaries of Charity?
See, the future doesn't worry us because tomorrow has not yet come. And I don't know whether it will ever come. Yesterday is gone, so we have only today to try to love Jesus with our whole heart and soul. And as Jesus has said, I was hungry, I was naked, I was homeless, you did it to me. And so we cannot be busy with numbers, with the future years. Today I find a hungry person, unlovable person who has nothing, who has nobody. I have to pour my love, because that person is Jesus. Distress in disguise, because he has said so. You did it to me. I was hungry. So it's very beautiful, because that's why Jesus made himself bread of life, to satisfy our hunger for God. And then he makes himself the hungry one so that we can satisfy his hunger for our love. So that's why the Eucharist.
The means of your peace, when there's sadness here, let me sow your joy. When the darkness nears, may your light.
con le informazioni e al primo piano c'è una statua di Santa Maria. Adesso andiamo verso la porta principale. Questa è la porta di casa di madre. Per entrare alla casa si deve tirare questa catena di ferro per suonare il campanello. C'è una targhetta proprio accanto alla porta dove c'è scritto l'orario per visitare la casa.
When she was alive, Mother Teresa was called a living saint. Now, 19 years after her death, Mother Teresa will officially be declared a saint on Sunday. Hundreds of faithful are expected to attend the canonization service. The 2-hour Mass in St. Peter's Square, led by Pope Francis, will transform Mother Teresa, who became a global icon for her work with the poor, into St. Teresa of Kolkata. The Catholic Church confers sainthood on people considered so holy during their lives.
Jesus.